Hi, everybody. I'm here with my class at the Corning Museum of Glass at the studio, and we are doing an intro to cane class called Raising Cane. So today I'm going to take them through the making of a murrine elephant with a colored interior core. So enjoy and hope everything goes right. Thanks, guys. Okay. Last ear. Sure. It's perfect. No, I'll just use the rose. Thank you, though. So we'll have to remember that this color is so soft when we do the ears, and take it very, very easy with them. In fact, after you do this last one, will you turn the glory hole down a little bit? Thanks. And thanks. I like it when they're wiggly. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is done. I'll just throw it in the garage and we'll cut it off later. So now I have to make my collar. It's possible that we lost the caliper reading in all the excitement earlier, so I'll just make a little proto collar and we'll do any adjustments that we need to later. All right, so I'm gonna, what? Okay, don't worry about that too much. Let's pick up the cane. That's very low on my priority list. So, Shannon, you're going to start heating up the murrine. Make sure we have a couple squisher paddles around. This collar won't take me long to make. It's very small. And then we're going to make a little cup out of this. And you guys can see me make a collar again. Yeah, go for it. Somebody grab me a pair of pie dividers. Pie dividers. Thanks. That will be good. How you doing, Shannon? Come out and take a look at that? Great. Can I give you this to babysit, Joe? Great. All right, so we're getting a nice little cook on our murrinis here. It's got nice color. I'm just going to give the plate a flip. We'll go back in, and then I'll take the Freddies off next time. Very nice. Okay, so when this one's not very big, so the canes are going to heat up fairly evenly. All right, come on out. But I was going to say, if I needed to, I could take off some ferretes that I don't need anymore and leave other ones on. But I think in this case, we're just going to go ahead and take them all off. Oops, don't do that. And I'm definitely using the tweezers to take the ferretes off. Oh, no, 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 no. Taking the ferretes off with the tweezers. We're going to squish it now. So I haven't even touched the glass yet, really. This time when she comes out, I'll give it a good press. All right. And I'll work side to side, switching directions back and forth. Just pressing with the squisher paddles, getting those little gaps all filled in. Okay, heat it up. So I want to make sure that all those little pieces of individual murrine come together, touch each other, and eventually they'll forget that they were ever even separate pieces of glass. We want to try to make them forget that they were ever cane. And you can see how deep Shannon is in the glory hole. When you guys are heating up your cane, if you notice that one end is much, much hotter than the other end, it's probably because you're not heating in quite deep enough. There we go. Look at that. Look at that movement. So I can go back and forth and squeeze from one angle or the other. And then I'm going to check my caliper reading. Make sure that this is correct. I know I'm picking it up on this side because my murrines are a bit smaller on that side, so I'm just going to check. It's pretty much dead on, so I should be able to get away with that. Thank you. Shannon just reminded me that I want to flip this over. Yeah, why don't you go take a heat? I'm just going to check my caliper reading with the collar that Gio has. Hey, Gio, will you check the size of this? Great. Just wanted to double check my collar, make sure it looked good. And you don't need to get that quite so hot, okay, Chris? Thanks. So this part is a little, you actually haven't seen this yet. Just gonna make sure that the glass is free, give it a little gentle pressing, and then grab the air, the compressed air. And I'm just gently going to cool the top of the glass. And the reason I'm doing this is because that glass on top is super hot. It hasn't been touched by any tools or anything. And I want to flip the whole setup over. So I'm going to turn the whole guy around. And when that hot glass touches back down on the kiln shelf, I don't want it to be so hot and melty that it adheres or melts and gets stuck to the kiln shelf. And I'm just going to wipe off any dust. And we should be good to pick up after this heat. Maybe one more squish, and then we'll pick up. We're getting very close. I'll take that in a minute. So the reason I flip it over is because I want the smooth side of the murrines, where they're all exactly the same level, to be on the inside of my cup. Okay, Shannon. Okay, we'll get a little bit more heat on there. I'll take that, Gio, thanks. I actually think I might have you take a little maintenance heat because it wasn't moving very much from that whole flip over, so I want just a little bit more movement on it. Okay, come on out, let's take a look. And I definitely want to pick it up on this side, so I'm not going to flip it. All right, one more quick heat and then we'll go. flash underneath you? Great, come on out. Great, so I'm gonna make sure that the glass is free from the plate. I'll pick up on that little bit of extra clear glass that I put down and give that a little roll up. And I'm kind of using the plate like a little marver here. And I'll have you just give me a dusting. Thank you. Dust, dust, dust. One more time on the seam. Thank you. Perfect. All right, we have our marini's on the pipe. We can get rid of the plate now. Just across one of the other benches is fine. And I want to line up that seam. Shannon, can you take this for me? Yeah. If somebody wants to be on doors, I would not say no to that. Okay, we're done with our caliper reading, so I'm just going to move that aside so I don't have to have so many items on the bench. Good, flip. I'm just going to push it on center. Great. Not too hot. Doing a little mental inventory here, what I'm going to need for later. Okay. I'm getting there. All right, come on out. Let the seam fall. Great, flip. Just do a little bit more work here, see if I can do a better job putting together my collar area. Just a little funky right there. That's always the trouble spot, where the seam is. Perfect, thanks Shannon, good job. And now I'm gonna spend some time getting this back into a cylinder form, then we'll cut down the end, blow it into a cup, just like we did for the cane pole earlier, and put it in the pickup box for a pickup. Got that little dent, I'm just gonna pop that out. Gotta do the zipper effect on that seam. Sometimes no matter how good a job you did putting it together, it still wants to peel back away from itself a little. So I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on it, make sure it's behaving. So, cutting off, and that was just that clear cane that I put on the end. So that's our sacrificial row. Can say goodbye to that. And then I'll just make sure I definitely have all my murrine, so I'll cut into the murrine just a little bit. I think a little bench blow this time. Actually, I'll marver a little bit first, get it shaped up, and then we'll start to blow it up. So I know we talked a little bit when I was showing you this setup earlier about any holes that might need to be accounted for when you're doing more complicated murrine or cane work. And if there was anything I didn't account for in the squeezing, sometimes you can get rid of it by heating and marvering. So if I had a little tiny pinhole in this, which let's check, maybe I do. I don't. But if I had a little pinhole, there is the possibility to do some hot work on it on the pipe by pushing and marvering that can also help you get rid of any little gaps or inconsistencies that might arise. Great, so now we're going to start to blow this up into our stuff cup. I'm going to blow it up at the neck just like we do with our other forms. Blow. I'm watching to see it blow up right here. Blow a little harder. Great, then I'll get a neck in it. Shannon, we'll put this on a sculpture punny, but not nearly as large as the one we used for the cane pole. Just something that leaves a small amount of clear glass. Blow a little. Okay, off. Thank you. So you can actually hear. Can you guys hear that from my jacks? So even though I got it nice and hot and worked it, as smoothly and as uniformly as I could, there's still those places where the clear and the color are a little different, and it's left with a little bit of texture. Okay, I'll swing it out just a little bit, and then we'll punty up. I don't know if that was warm enough, but I do want to be gentle with my little canes. I don't want to get this so hot that we have the possibility of the color and the clear pulling apart from each other. Give it a little bit of length, and then we can get this punnied up. So you can start your punty. Thanks. A ½ inch will be fine. So, may I trouble one of you to pick up color for me? Who wants to volunteer to do that? All right, John, come on. So I have a piece of pink in here. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's behind the white. Hold on. I thought we were going to use that white. That piece of glass right there. Can you get that for me? Thanks. And you can start that right now. Yeah. Perfect. That's okay. Yeah? Feels okay? All right, let's go. So we're just going to put that on a punty that leaves just the tiniest little bit of clear at the end. That way when if for any reason I had trouble with anything, I don't lose any color down there. I can just pick off that clear later. It's just like a little safety net. Thanks. I'll just get it on center. How about that? Great. So John's going to start heating up that color. And I'll open up the cup. As soon as this is open, we'll glove it and get it set up in the pickup box. Do that again. You want to heat for me? Thank you. Very dry in here. Okay, where's Gio? Can you help him? Beautiful heat. Let's do that again. I have straight shears on the bench if you need them. Thanks. I'll probably bring that lip out just a hair more. Just a quick, yep, just a quick one, quick flash, and then we'll get ready to put that away. Lovely, thank you. Go grab some gloves. So you guys, this cup shape is basically just a straight-sided, essentially a cylinder with just a little bit of a flare. It gives me somewhere to get into with the color cup or the color bubble that I'll be putting inside there. If the walls are too straight, it can just be very difficult to hit the bottom without accidentally hitting the sides. I want to hit the bottom first. Okay, good. We got Dor, we got Shannon. You ready? Yep. Let's do it. Okay, here you go. Thank you. So Shannon's going to put that in the pickup box. Please tell me you guys have that under control. I know, I just... I need the color to be heated up pretty soon. Use that for the Great. So we'll shape that for color drop. So John's got our interior color. Thanks, guys. Good job. Never a dull moment. And you know what we could do while we're waiting on them is make the eyes real quick. Thank you. It was so lucky that we had black, you know? Yes. Okay, so we pulled a little bit of black out of the furnace. We're going to make just two little beady black eyes out of it while those guys are getting that ready for me. I haven't used this torch yet, so I'll see how I'm feeling about it. Can you just kind of help me hang that there? Great. I'll come around. And I'm just going to lamp work two little beads back on here. I learned this from other glass blowers. I did not invent this. Okay, I should probably make my post then, huh? Do you think you feel like you could do this? Just try to make it as close to that as possible. For you. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm going to make a post. What? I would like you to shape it like you watched Shannon shape it earlier. So more like a little teardrop. I should get Debbie in here to make these eyes for me. The best eyes ever. All right, John, why don't you bring that over here after you're done shaping? And heat in this glory hole. Beautiful. Thanks. They're almost the same. All right, can I see that color at the bench? All right. At the, sorry, I'm not being clear. Shannon, would you babysit this for me? And I'll take that at the glory hole. Yeah, I wanted you to give it to me at the bench. That's okay. Okay, Shannon, I'm going to give you the color, all right? Yeah. And then we'll get this going. I'm just going to put a quick little line in it. Thank you. I'll be ready this time. I am. Let's do it. I think I'm going to go to that marver. So graceful. This is taking longer than I thought. So, I gotta get a move on here if we're gonna make it by 12. There we go. I just sat down and tooled it a little bit so that I could make sure to touch the areas I wanted to just bring down a little bit. Then I gave it a little air, make sure it's puffing up nicely, and then I can gather on this. We'll blow this up, one gather. I don't need to gather more than once. And we'll go. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, no, I'll take the hose. I think it's in my little plastic bin. Can somebody get the furnace door for me, please? And we'll get out the 8 block just in case. It's gonna be 2 beats. Okay. Thank you. Got a bubble. We're just gonna have to live with that. Thanks. It's all untangled, right? The bane of the blow hose, tangling. Did you go to Megan's thing this morning? No, you couldn't have. Did Megan have people like signed up to hang with her? But of course we couldn't because we're in here. Okay, let me look at the size of that cup real quick, and then we'll see if we need to do any adjustments, then we'll get it. Okay, thank you. All right, so I am going to use the blow hose to pick this up. Do you mind just heating that for me? Because it'll give me a little bit of extra movement for the bubble inside the pickup box that I wouldn't get if I was just going in with a solid. I wouldn't need to have if I was just going in solid. So I'm going to use the blow hose to help me out here. Okay, Shanna, bring it over to the bench. Uh-huh. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to get this toasty, but not too hot. Cup is not straight. I'll brush it off real quick. You guys, come on. I'll take it off in a minute. Ooh, gold. Ouch. Okay, finally got the cup marvered in. So now I'm just going to spend a little bit of time getting a neck in this, blowing it up a little bit, and then we'll start to pull the legs. Doesn't really matter. Thanks. You can also use the torch. So we have that little bit of clear on the end. I'm going to get rid of that. That was just left over from the punty. Just take that off. Can I get a little puff? Okay, Shannon, heat that for me. Whole thing. Thanks. definitely bench blow. Yeah. Thank you. All right, I'll take it. Okay, blow a little. Stop. And of course, the area I'm making right now will be the trunk later. Lightly, Gio. Off. Okay, quick heat. We'll finish that neck. Not so hot on the pipe. Okay, so pretty quick here. We're gonna start pulling the legs. Yes. Just gonna finish the neck. Make sure I have a little trunk area. Okay, heat from about here down, and we'll just swing it out a little bit. Yep. Thanks. Yeah, I just want a little bit less rounded, a little bit more pointy. That's great. Bring it to me at the bench. Okay, so now we have the basic body shape. I do need to keep these fairly thick. I'm not blowing this up very, very thin. Just turn for me at the bench. And I'm going to start spot heating where the legs are going to pull out from. So I'm just going to warm up one specific area, if I can find it. Still moving a little bit too much. Okay, flash. And I think my hand is taking away my adjustment. I gotta fix that. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna get my little plunger ready. Yeah. Just try not to let that get off center. Gio, can you be over here so I can hand you the torch? In just a sec. Okay, go heat that, Shannon, and we'll go next time. Take that. Okay. Blow. Okay, off. Can you grab the compressed air, Gio? And hit it right there. Stop. Okay, Shannon, come around and catch this for me. Just take the handle and give it a tap. Let's do that again. I am going to use a new one every time, yes. Flash. You want to just hit the gas miser for me? Okay, so we just need to, I might trim that back in a minute. I just want to get all the legs going. So I'll do the back legs first. For some reason, the first one is always the worst one. After that, they get easier. So be ready to blow for me when I pull it. And if you could just strike that for me and hand it to me, I don't know that I can handle it going back and forth like that. This is too far away. Okay, I'm gonna use it. So strike it for me. All right, let's try to do it next time. You ready with the compressed air? Blow a little bit, Shannon. Okay, stop. Okay, where it's skinny. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, off. Okay, Shannon, come around. Yeah, just take it down there. You don't need, just give it a tweak. Ooh, sorry, diamond shears. Flash. Okay, now we have to do the front legs. Make sure these guys stay warm. Okay, flash. Let's start to get this ready. Hold that. Okay. Of course. Yeah, I don't know why the compressed air is being so necessary. It wasn't the last time I made these.
Same colors.
I know, same glass. Flash, we'll go next time. Okay, plunge. Blow a little, compressed air a little. Stop with the compressed air, thank you. Damn it. Oh, that didn't work at all. Okay, learning experience. Give me a little compressed air. Good, stop. Yes. And flash. Okay, one more. We'll see how we do here. I'm gonna try to reuse that one. Krista's little connections did not hold up. Oof, this is a struggle. Flash. You know what, that's very sharp on the end. I can't use that. Just find a safe place for it. Okay, let's do that one more time and then we'll pull it. Great, flash. We'll go next time. Shannon, blow a little bit.
Right now?
Yep. Stop blowing. Okay, blow. A little bit of air. Better. Okay, come around and grab that, Shannon. Let's give it a tweak. Nice. Okay, so the legs were not the smoothest they've ever gone. That was a little bit of a struggle. Everything's different depending on thickness and heat. So we got him, what, about 2/3 of the way done in an hour. Give me a little flash. We'll straighten some of those out, and then we'll put a hole in it. I'm good with the air for now, yes. Can you be ready to blow for me, actually?
Sure.
Thanks. So come over to the bench, legs down. Good, legs up. Up. Ah! Go flash. Got that one short leg. I'll see if I can do anything with that. Okay, I'll nip off some of those little crazy ones. Yep. Good. Flip. Go flash. Yeah, let me just trim this one so it's not flopping around on us. Great. So if I could just get a little bit more movement out of this, I'd be happy. Okay, flash. Let's hit it with the fluffy. Great. Come on out, Shannon. Nice toasty flash, and I'll do some more work on those legs, and then that'll pretty much be it. I kind of just let these be very gestural. I don't try to overwork them too much. We definitely had some technical difficulties, but you know, it happens. It's okay, hold them down, legs down, because they're a little too warm. It's okay, it's okay. We're all good. Come up. Gio, can you blow a little bit? Great. Stop blowing. Come back down. Okay, we're gonna go with that. I'll put a little hole in the bottom, and then we'll put this on a blown puntee. So you're just flashing, Shannon. No serious heat. Huh. That's not gonna work. Oh dear. Let's try that again. Just flashing, all the way in, all the way out. See if I can just do it by hand. Come on, you can do it. Nah. Can do it. There we go. So if you can just take that for some maintenance flashes for me, I will make a blown puntee. Thank you. Maybe just a little different than I'm used to. I might have been overheating the Pyrex so that it was actually lending a little bit extra heat to all that color. Yeah, they're always a learning, they're always a learning experience. Some go way better than others. For what? Oh, I'll try to use the two more frilly ones first, and then if anything happens, we have a little accident, then we'll have that other one as backup. I had a very funny thing happen with this puntee. That's what happens when you rush. You want to take this, Shannon? Great.
Quick heat on that guy?
Pretty much, yep. And all those little legs do get cold worked after it comes out of the annealer, so any kind of inconsistencies I will deal with on the other end. You blow through the pipe, just make sure we have a hole, Jill. Great, thanks guys. I don't think so. I think we're good. Thanks, Shannon. Okay, now we're in business. Thank you. So the order of operations for the end of this is to do the trunk, the ears, the eyes last. Yeah, it's okay. Yep. Shannon, you want to flash for me? Go for it. You can just push down the gas miser. Great. Oh, but then I need some flame. Go ahead, let it up. So for small objects like this, it would be really hard for us to heat up the front of the bubble without getting those legs really, really hot. So I'm using the torch to give myself lend myself a little extra heat right in that area where I want to pull the whole head and face from. Great, take it away. Yeah, you got a door. Why do these keep falling? As soon as I have a little bit of heat built up in there, then I'll start to shape it. Can I have someone to hand the torch to, please? And that hands it back to me, I think, is more important. Be sure you get nice, good flashes on that punny, okay? Okay, off you go. Almost there. It was pretty thick up there, so we got a lot of glass to build through. Off you go. That felt better for some reason, that flame. It's like it changes every time I pick it up. See if we can get some movement here. Bring it right in close to me, okay? A little bit. Shannon, do you feel like that glory hole's at a good temperature? Should we turn it up a little bit? Okay, I'm just checking. Thank you. Okay, so now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of this. I should be able to pull it soon. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of directionality with it. And I will take it for the last heat. Get ready to bench blow. Okay, blow. Off. Flipping. Just knock that off for me. Thank you. Flash. And I think at this point, if you could go get one of the ears on a plate and ready to bring over, and on the hot side, that'd be awesome. Okay, let me take a look at that. Yeah, that's okay. You did a wonderful job. We are going to take the end off. Yeah, maybe a flash and then we'll do it. Just all the way in. And I actually think we should turn that glory hole up just a skosh. I thought it looked a little dull in there. Come on out. And Gio is, yeah, no, I know. Gio can do it. He is organizing an ear for you to take over on. Ready? You know what? Let's do this. It's going to work. I knew it. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I need a little bit of more time to get set up, though, here. Can you light the torch for me and then take this for a flash? Thank you. Flash. All right, when you come out, I'm just going to torch the tip of the trunk. I'm going to hand you this. Great. Flash. Okay, so the next order is to, I'll straighten everything out before it's over, so I'm not going to take the time to make sure that the trunk is perfectly straight right now. Right now I'm just going to take the time to get the ears on, readjust my torch, because I had the flame set for just a little tiny thing. And so we'll make a hot spot for the ear to go onto. Flash. Do you want to flash and Shannon can do the ears? Or vice versa? Actually, Shannon, why don't you keep doing what you're doing? If you could turn up the glory hole, it's a little too cold. And then Gio, I'll have you go in and flash the ear before you bring it to me at the bench, okay? Okay. Let me just hit that spot again. Other side. Right here. It's okay. Okay, flash. How you doing? Do you need a minute?
I can flash right here and then
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let me have some fire. Okay, go flash, Shannon. Take that. Real quick, that color is very soft. Go ahead and spark that up. Go flash. Just have it ready. Okay. Gio, come out. Shannon, go flash. Just hold on to it. Okay. Okay, Shannon. Go flash. Chasing it around with the torch. Okay, good. That was, the ear was maybe a little hotter than I'd like it. I should have a little bit more torching on this end. That's okay, we're good. Let's take a look at it. Can you turn it for me? No? Anyway, it's kind of big, but I like it. Dumbo ears. Okay, flash. Get a hot spot for the next ear to go onto with a little torch. I actually like for you to just keep your hand on there. And just follow me around. Yep, let's put it right here. All right, start to get that next one ready. And then you can just, yep, oh, you don't even have to ask. I know. And it's quite thin. Okay. Go flash? Yes. Do it right now. And then I'll just use you to give it a little warmth before I pick it up, okay? Just hold on to it. Okay, Gio. Yes. Oh, it's so much reduction. Yuck. Right there. Okay, off. Yep. Good for a minute, yes. Not super psyched about all that soot though. Okay. So I'll work from this side of the bench just to look at it. Let's get those a little bit closer into the body. All right. So we'll just kind of get the warmth back in these. Make sure everybody's behaving, then we'll get the eyes on. Thank you. We'll put that on dead last. I don't even know if I'm going to get to it, actually. Thanks. I like to put that on with a piece of cane, and I didn't get around to even organizing that. But if we have time, we'll do it. Okay. I know. Super flop. Okay, let's take a flash, and then we'll do legs down so I can mark where the eyes are going to go. And then we'll start to organize for that. Now, I'll definitely have you do the same thing with the torch for me there, okay? Super short, but frequent flashes. Great. Okay. Shannon, you can start getting out the fluffy now, too. You don't have to just use the glory hole heat. Because you can, yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I'll probably just hand it to you, so just be maybe on my right side. Because what's going to need to happen, short flashes, Gio. What's going to need to happen is I make a hot spot here. Come straight up and down. No. Turn the piece so that the eye, go flash. Turn the piece so that the eye that I just torched is straight up and down. So I believe it's legs towards the glory hole. Yeah, 90 degrees, exactly. Flash. Then we'll do the other side, so it'll be legs towards the torches. Be sure to hit all those tips. Can you bring it in so I can work over here? Ooh, shaky. Be sure you torch the legs and the tip of the trunk. Just if you can get to it. All right, give me that spot again. Just hold on. Torch, Shannon. Everything? Good. Okay, flashing. Good job, guys. Thanks for keeping up with all that. Okay, I'm gonna warm up a couple pairs of tweezers, do a little straightening, and we'll melt in the eyes. That black is, you know, it's got two little crispy areas, so I do need to hit those with a torch to make sure that they're nice and rounded out. So just nice, nice flashes. Shannon, you're on fluffy. You can get those two pieces of black out of my way so I don't step on them. Okay, so Gio, this time I want you to do 90 degrees for the eyes so I can just melt them in. Flip. Good job. Great. Flash. Take the torch. Give me some heat. Thank you. Okay, so now we're just gonna do legs up, legs down. Beautiful. Flip, flip. Go flash. Get that punty right in front of the burner head. Nice deep flash for me. Yay, look at him dancing around in there in the glory hole. So cute. Okay, legs down or up, it doesn't actually matter. Flip. Flash. Don't let me overwork it, just go away. Be like, Claire, you're done. So the connection on those ears is gonna be a little tenuous. I did make them rather thin because I was looking for that big, thick. Oh, geez. Flip. We got it. We got it. Flash. Torching. Because obviously he can't be in there for very long. Okay, come on out. Short, 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 short flashes. Flip. Torch everything. Flash. Okay. Somebody open the other door of the glory hole. We'll let a little heat out. Flash. All right, I just want to look side to side, so no torching yet. Flip. Flip. Crazy one. Flash. Okay, we're about done. I'll cold work off that little stick later. It's not a big deal. Sorry? We have to, because we're going in the top loader. Yeah. Somebody want to get ready to suit up?
Move those chairs, dude.
Go ahead and just blast that. Flash. All right, what do you guys think? Done? Let's be done. Just let me go from the sides for a sec. Okay, turn. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for all your hard work, guys. I know it's a lot of back and forth and up and down. If you want. If you don't mind. I got it. True. Ooh, that pipe is hot, you guys. What happened? You okay? So thin. And I would like you to put it on its back, legs straight in the air. All right. Well, thank you so much to the studio for this time. I know we're probably not live anymore, but that's okay. Oh, we are. Thanks to all you assistants and for the class for paying attention. We'll have to give him a studio Corning appropriate name. Like like Bill. All right, ready? All right, we're going. So she's just gonna load this. Be very careful with the ears, obviously. It's gonna be super fun for you. Ready? Thanks, Shannon. Good job, you guys. All right, thanks.